Welcome to CATEX TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Thursday, May 18, 2017. If you want to follow us on Twitter, please go to CATEX TV. In the United States, last night at about 5:30 p.m., news was released that the Justice Department had appointed former FBI Director Robert Mueller as a special prosecutor to investigate possible links between the Trump campaign and Russia, as well as Russia's involvement in the 2016 presidential elections. Meanwhile, in 1906, back after the great San Francisco earthquake occurred, legendary Lloyd's figure Cuthbert Heath publicly stated pay all claims in connection with claimants from San Francisco. Lloyd's made their bones that day, demonstrating that it would stand up no matter what and made sure that claims were paid. Apparently somebody got the message at 1 Lime Street yesterday because Lloyd's announced that it has reached an agreement with Korean Re to pay about $89 million for South Korea's Sewol ferry accident victims after 2 years of negotiating. Lloyd's had disputed whether or not the claims were valid because the ferry owner had failed to operate according to regulations. In the end, though, Lloyd's decided that even though the ferry owner might have been negligent, they would in fact pay the claims. They said that they decided to pay the compensation after gauging its relations with the Korean government and business ties there. The U.S. insurer Markel is set to set up a German insurance subsidiary as it continues to prepare for the UK's exit from the European Union. Markel said today that the company expects to have the company fully capitalized and up and running within the first half of 2018. Electronic signature service DocuSign said last night that hackers had temporarily gained access to its database containing customer emails. The company said that the emails imitated the DocuSign brand to trick recipients into opening a Microsoft Word document containing malicious software. DocuSign has about 200 million users worldwide and is used as a quick and secure way to sign contracts and other official documents using a finger on a mobile device. The Corporation of Lloyds has written to all of its 1,100 staff members as of yesterday, inviting them to register their interest in voluntary redundancy. Sources said the communique did not give a target number of the voluntary redundancies the corporation is seeking. It's understood that the management will release more information sometime at the end of the third quarter. There's big news in Brazil. Yesterday evening, TV channels cut from regular TV programming to air scenes from the capital of Brasilia. A newspaper, O Globo, had reported that Brazilian President Michael Temer had been caught on a secret audio recording approving a bribe to the head of a meatpacking giant, JBA SA. This is part of an ongoing Brazilian corruption investigation called Operation Car Wash. Temer denied it. The Brazilian stock market and futures trading today is down about 10%. Yesterday in Brussels, American anti-terrorism officials met for about 4 hours with their European counterparts. The U.S. is pushing a complete international ban on laptop computers being allowed into the cabins of commercial jets. Right now, the ban from the U.S. is only regarding several countries in the Middle East. However, the Americans want to extend it to the entire world. The Europeans are saying that this is going to cause dramatic economic damage and it's not necessary, and are pressing the Americans to give up information as to why they think it's necessary. Of course, this is precisely the information that Donald Trump revealed to the Russian foreign minister when he met with him several weeks ago, announcing that they have a secret source that's giving them information as to how ISIS is using laptops to build bombs that will be used in planes. The talks are scheduled to continue in Washington next week. Here's an interesting story. They don't call KLM, Royal Dutch Airlines, for nothing. It's developed now that King Willem-Alexander, the reigning monarch of the Netherlands, has been regularly flying flights for a subsidiary of KLM for the past 20 years. The Dutch king called the part-time role a hobby. He said he'd taken to the cockpit as a co-pilot of KLM, their subsidiary City Hopper, and Martin Air for the past 20 years. He said that he uses the twice-monthly flights to decompress from his royal duties. He said the pastime allows him to fully concentrate on the task at hand. He's now been trained to fly Boeing 737s. He had been flying KLM City Hopper's Fokker 70 fleet. He said that the advantage that he has is he can be anonymous as the co-pilot. He can address the passengers by wishing them a heartfelt welcome in the name of the captain and the crew. I don't have to say my own name then, he said, but most of the passengers don't listen anyway. Isn't that something? That's the news for today. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.